Hello everybody, welcome to another video. I have a question for you guys today. I've just been thinking to myself, thinking about films and thinking about the Transformers live action films, and an idea popped into my head and I thought I have to get this on camera before I completely lose it. Before I go to bed, and then when I wake up tomorrow, or when I wake up, I'll probably completely have forgotten it. So while it's fresh in my head, I'm going to do this now. So, I have a question for you guys. In regards to the live-action Transformers films, what would you personally love to see happen? I've no idea if anyone else that I know has made a video similar to this one I'm doing. If that is the case, I apologise. I'm not copying anybody. End of the day, YouTube is a vast place. I have no idea what videos are being made here, there, and everywhere. This isn't copied. This is literally just off my own head. It's probably just a complete coincidence if anyone has made a video similar to this. But anyway, I will digress. So, what would you like to see possibly happen or take place in a future live-action Transformers film? Now, we know that there's a big possibility that it's going to get completely rebooted in the future and a few years down the line. Now, it is still up to debate whether Bumblebee is probably the first film of the new reboot, or whether that is possibly the last one. It's kind of attached to the Michael Bay, the Bayverse, really, because there's still got that infusion of Michael Bay's designs and Travis Knight's touch upon those designs. You know, having more of a fateful design to the G1 designs. So you've got a bit more of a fusion, more of a hybrid design between both. But I'm not going to go into the specifics. I'm not going to go into what we've had in the past offerings through Michael Bay. I'm not going to go too much into Travis Knight's Bumblebee, because I have spoken about those films and I don't want to kind of alliterate on them too much, because it'll take too much away from the question I'm trying to give. So, yeah, if you want to get involved, comment below, or if you wish to, please make a video response. It'd be fantastic to see some responses, if at all possible. Again, no worries, this is just me wanting to talk about this, regardless. Even though I most likely will get one dislike on it, like I've been getting very recently. But anyhow, it all helps in the end. So, basically, yeah, that's the question. What would you like to possibly see happen or take place? What characters would you like to see that you've not seen in a live action film thus far? What settings would you like to see more of? Things like that. Also, actors. I know the human aspect is always kind of a bit one of those things, is that, some Transformers, most Transformers fans do not like the humans. It's very, there's some human characters that, okay, they're alright, but there's some that are incredibly annoying. And there's that thing. I mean, obviously, a Transformers film based on Earth, you are gonna have humans. You've got to get used to that idea. There's gonna be humans seeing these big, massive robots fighting in big mega cities and cities around the world, and not being as incognito as they're supposed to be, like robots in disguise and all. There is going to be human witnesses to the stuff that's going on, and plus it's going to have media coverage and all sorts. So you're going to have human interaction. So when it comes to actors playing those human characters, who would you like to see play a possible Nest character, if they're going to still carry on with the whole Nest idea, or if they're going to completely scrap that and just have it as just like they did with Bumblebee, where it was actual. I think it was like the early stages of Sector 7, or was meant to be Sector 7, and John Cena was an agent of that section apparently, or whatever. I don't know, but things of that nature. For me, thinking of characters that we haven't seen yet, you've got Cosmos, you've got Sea Spray, you've got Brawn. Even though, essentially he was in Bumblebee, so we've already seen Brawn. Warpath. I would love to see Warpath in a live-action film, an Autobot tank. I understand, that they have done a few tanks in live-action films. They did, they made Brawl. Oh, no. Was it Brawl? No, it was Demolisher, wasn't it, I think. In the 07 film, they had a Decepticon tank, and I believe they called it Demolisher. Or Brawl, I can't remember now. Whatever. But anyway, I'd love to see Warpath, definitely. Blair will be interesting in live action. Cup would be amazing in live action. They just have to get a really awesome, either a British actor that has this real nice, kind of like Lion King. Scar from Lion King has that kind of that waves talking, because because he's a veteran Autobot. He's seen things. He's seen many wars, and he's seen and witnessed a lot of things. And his character's that type of character that will sit down and will yammer on till the end of time, just talking about his past experiences. And that would be pretty cool to see. And it'd also be pretty cool to see a kick-ass live-action version of Cup. That would be pretty cool. So there's some off the top of my head that I can think of. There's Gears as well. No, I'm getting ahead of myself. There was a Minicon called Gears, wasn't there? Or was that Wheelie? I'm getting mixed up with... No, I'm getting mixed with Wheelie. I think that anyway. Anyway, so there's a couple there that we've definitely not seen in live action. Setting. Apparently we are supposed to be getting a film... I think there's a film in production at the moment that is possibly going to be, or it's either a film or it's going to be a live action series. I believe, no, it's the Netflix series, I believe. That is based off more War for Cybertron, and it's literally going to be, but it's going to be actually completely animated, and it's going to actually be featured heavily on Cybertron. But I would love to see. I don't think it would be possible. I mean, it could be. It would be an incredibly expensive film to pull off, but I believe in this day and age, it could definitely happen. We've got the technology in order to make a compelling film, entirely a complete Transformers film entirely based on Cybertron. I would love to see in live action format the beginnings of Optimus Prime. So I would love to see Alpha Trion and see Orion Pax, have that whole story of Orion Pax and him kind of obviously later on being reconverted into Optimus Prime. And I would also like to see the idea of kind of a younger Megatron on Cybertron, because there's over time there's been different origins for both Optimus. I mean, Optimus is, Optimus used to be Orion Pax. I think that's kind of known pretty much throughout the comics. But Megatron's origins, I think one of them was that he was, I believe, he simply just saw a different path. You know, he was a Cybertronian that saw a different path. You know, the everyone else, one side of the divide wanted, peace, peace and live in harmony, so to speak. But then the other side, that were kind of like the Cybertron's military, Megatron kind of got amongst those that were actually the Decepticons, and actually kind of created like a militia. So essentially, the Decepticons, in a way, are like a militia on Cybertron, and they're a side faction to the Autobots. So I would like to kind of see whether they do that, or they do the other origins where apparently he was supposed to have been a gladiator, and he fought in like some sort of an arena, like a gladiator warrior. So he was a warrior Cybertronian, and then he essentially became evil and corrupt. That would be interesting. So there's a couple of different origins for Megatron. But yeah, I would love to see a full live action. Well, it wouldn't be live action if it wasn't. It'd be animated films, fully CGI. You know what I mean? Because with it being on fully on Cybertron, there won't be any human interaction, so you can't call it a live action. It would be obviously a fully animated film, but a very grand scale animation to it. Like we saw in Bumblebee, in the those two scenes on Cybertron were absolutely incredible, and I would love to see more of that in the future. Now, actors to play humans, if they still did the whole, them coming to Earth and that. Now, we've had Mark Wahlberg, we've had Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, Rosie Huntington-Whiteley, John Cena, Isabella Mona, yeah, the last from Bumblebee, on the guy as well. I can't remember the names now. Anyway, so yeah, they're the ones we've had so far. So Anthony Hopkins as well. For me, I would like to see. I don't know. That's my own question is actually kind of thinking. Trying to think to myself of actors that could probably play a good human character. Whether it's a villain type, a character that's obviously trying to kind of get the government to destroy them, like we've seen in the past. We have Kelsey Grammer as well, haven't we? That was in Age of Extinction. Come on, can I think of one or two? I can't think of one at the minute. I really can't. My mind's gone blank on actors. And I'm just gonna kind of put one out there, because he's a flipping great actor. He's a really great actor, and I think the way that he can kind of slip between serious and comedic really easily, it's effortless for him. Robert Downey Jr. would be interested. It will be interesting if they ever did think about it. Robert Downey Jr. would be pretty awesome in a Transformers movie. Now, who he would play would be interesting. I would actually like to see him play a villain for a change, because every film he's been in, he's played a hero. He's played Sherlock Holmes twice. I believe there's a third one on the way. he's been in like films that are more, yeah, kind of, obviously Iron Man. Most of his characters are more heroes or good people. It would be interesting to see him kind of take a character that's probably a villain, like a human villain. So Robert Downey Jr. definitely, I think maybe. I don't know. That's literally the only name that I can really think that I would love to see possibly interacting with the Transformers and that. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say for now because this video is going to go on ridiculously long. But yeah, so there's my answers. I probably might think of more stuff once I've finished recording. But there we go. That's the video today, my friends. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching. And until next time, stay awesome. And please, by all means, everyone's welcome to get involved with what I just asked. So, yeah, see you soon. Bye-bye.